What's up guys, my name is Augustine from DFO, also known as Debatable Football Opinions on Instagram, and I'm back with a video that I've been wanting to make for a really long time. We reached 100 football jerseys in my football collection, and I'm gonna showcase every football jersey that I have so far right here in this video. Let's get the video started. Before I start showing you every jersey, I do have a few things that I want to let out. Before you guys start asking me where I got all these jerseys from, I got them from a lot of different places because again, this is a collection that has been going on for basically all my life actually. Some of them I got them at Adidas, Nike, some of them I got them on eBay, some of them I got them in websites like Classic Football Shirts, and then last but not least, the last 50 or so jerseys, I've been getting them from DHgate. DHgate is this website where they make fake replica jerseys, and they're very cheap. They're literally only $20. Yes, they're not authentic, they're replicas, they're fake, but they do hold on pretty well against these authentic real jerseys. So if you're interested in that website and you don't want to spend money on jerseys and spend an arm and a leg, I made this video right down here where I compare the DHgate jerseys to other authentic jerseys that I have, and I compare the quality, the price, the shipping, and my overall satisfaction with the website. So go check the video if you want. But without further ado, let's get the video started with, I'm gonna show you every jersey league by league. Starting with the top 5 leagues, I'm gonna start with La Liga. Alright, so first up we got Alcorcon. I don't have a lot to say about this one. This is my local club from when I used to live in Spain. When I lived in Spain, I lived in Madrid, so I have a lot of Madrid jerseys that my dad got me throughout the years. But yeah, this one is from my local club, Alcorcon. I don't know if you know them at all, but we beat Real Madrid 4-0 like 10 years ago, 15 years ago. Next up, we got some Real Madrid jerseys. Some of them are really old. This one has Ronaldo in the back. It's the first jersey that I have with a player in the back. This one my dad got for me, I guess, a couple seasons after Ronaldo joined. This one I got like 5 years ago at Adidas. Real Madrid make really boring home jerseys, but their second or third always bang. Just like this one right here. This one's actually one of my favorites. I think the badge is kind of gone, but I love the color combination in this one. Another one from Real Madrid, the home jersey. I don't know from what year, I'll find out. Oh my god, this one's the shortest one that I have. Just in case you were wondering when I got these and if I got them the year of. Yeah, this one I got it 2009, whenever I was like 10 years old. Again, my dad got me a bunch of these. Another one, maybe 2010, I'm not entirely sure. But this one's a beauty, I gotta say. This is from the 90s, I'm not sure when. I got it recently, and it has Raul in the back. One of my childhood heroes. Oh my god, next up we got one of my favorite jerseys that I have in my full collection, maybe top 3. It's this Atletico Madrid from 2004, I believe, with Fernando Torres on the back. So in this season, Atletico Madrid actually signed a deal with Columbia Pictures, which is the studio that makes movies. The deal was that for every movie that they released within the season, Atletico Madrid would sponsor it in their football jersey. So for example, you see right here Spider-Man 2, which is by the way one of my favorite movies of all time. They were sponsoring it whenever the movie came out. And they also did some other ones like Hellboy and a couple other ones that I don't remember exactly right now. But it's a really cool idea, and the fact that we got football jersey with Spider-Man as their sponsor is the best of both worlds if you like superheroes and football. I mean, it's awesome. Next up, we got some Barcelona ones. I got a lot of Barca ones, about 4 or 5. This one's from Messi's last year. It doesn't have anyone on the back. Moving on, this is one of the most iconic Barcelona jerseys. 1999, 100 years after their club was born. They made this beautiful jersey, and I got it with Guardiola on the back because he's a genius and I admire him both as a player and as a manager. Speaking of iconic Barcelona jerseys, we got this one from 2009 when they made the Champions League final in Rome, and they won with Xavi on the back. Really, really iconic. Anytime that I get a name in the back of a jersey, it's either a young player that I hope becomes a legend in the future or a player that is already established legend. So that's why you see players like Guardiola, Xavi. This is actually a good example. We got this one right here, the Champions League special jersey from Barcelona from a couple years back, and it has Ansu Fati on the back. But yeah, this jersey is an absolute beauty. I kind of don't like the fact that Barcelona got knocked out so early in the Champions League because I wanted to see this jersey being displayed a little bit more. Really like it, and the fact that it has Ansu Fati on the back, big plus as well. Alright, next up we got a jersey that I'm not entirely happy with. I made the mistake of ordering this jersey from a crappy website. This was when the Spotify deal wasn't entirely finalized. And also the jersey wasn't even like shown, like it wasn't official, it was just a leak. So it turns out there was this website where you could already buy jerseys that were just leaked, and you could just take the risk of maybe they're not the real jersey. In this case, it was the real jersey. Here it is, but it doesn't have the Spotify logo, which sucks because that's actually one of the coolest things about Barcelona's jerseys this year. But yeah, it does have Pedri on the back, hoping that he becomes a player in the level of like Xavi or Iniesta or something amazing like that. And next up, we got the last one from La Liga. We got Real Sociedad, the one from last season, I believe. And it has David Silva on the back because he's a legend of the game. Next up, we're gonna move to, let's do Premier League. I don't know if I have more La Liga jerseys or Premier League, but I do like my Premier League collection a lot more because it's a lot more diverse. Starting with Liverpool, I got 2 Liverpool jerseys. This one, I don't know exactly the year. I will find out. And it has Mascherano on the back. And then this more recent one, I think it's from last season, the away one with Mohamed Salah. I really like this color as well as the color combination with the green and the red on the top. All right, my only Chelsea jersey that I have, it's from 2012 when they won the Champions League final against Bayern, and it has Lampard on the back. Oh my god, this one's actually an emotional one. My first ever YouTube series was when we took on Salford City, a team from the 4th division, and we took them all the way to 1st division and won the Champions League with them. It's like an 18 episode thriller and I loved it. It was my first ever YouTube series, so holds a special place in my heart. But yeah, I got the jersey. If you watched that series back in the day whenever I was just starting off on YouTube, I love you so much. Next up, we got 2004 Arsenal jersey with, of course, Thierry Henry on the back. Next up, Leicester City. This is actually one of my favorite jerseys that I have. I love the pink in jerseys sometimes, and this one nails it. It's one of my favorite jerseys that I have. Okay, guys, my favorite color, you shall know that it is sky blue or ocean blue or something that resembles something like that. But this one is so beautiful. It's Newcastle from, I believe, the mid-90s or early 90s, and I really, really like it. Next up, we got Man City, my only Man City jersey that I got, and of course, it's from 2012 when they did the whole Balotelli Aguero. So of course I gotta get Aguero on the back. Argentinian striker, legend of the game, so of course he has to be here. All right, next up we got a couple of Spurs jerseys. This one I got, it's the typical Spurs jersey because every time they release a home one, it's a pretty basic Spurs jersey. I got it because again, my second series that I made on this YouTube channel was a Spurs manager mode. I don't feel that close to that series, so I'm not like, this doesn't have a special place in my heart like Salford does. But it's still a pretty cool jersey. But speaking of cool jerseys from Spurs, this one is actually probably in my top 3, if not my favorite football jersey that I own. I just love the colors, and it has Harry Kane on the back. I don't know how to describe the beauty of this jersey enough, but I really, really like it. All right, next up we got an Aston Villa. Pretty boring looking jersey, but I got it because Emiliano Martinez, supremacy, don't forget, best goalkeeper in the world. Newcastle one from the 90s. I really like a few things in this jersey. The fact that the badge is in the middle. I like it when jerseys used to do that back in the day. Now it's a thing that they're bringing back, but I'm not really digging it now in modern times. But I also really like the sponsor, Newcastle Brown Ale, which is a local beer from Newcastle, so pretty fitting. And of course, Alan Shearer on the back. We got a couple of Leeds jerseys because I did, again, this is like the 3rd time I use this reason because I did a Leeds manager mode, not on YouTube, but I did end up liking the team a little bit. So I got this one with Bamford. I really like the color in this one. And then the typical, I think this is the home jersey from a few years back. Nobody in the back, but really cool jersey as well. Fuck's sake, here we go. Just recently I got this United one, and if you don't know me too much, you're probably thinking that I hate United or something. I don't hate United. I don't even dislike them. I don't have anything against them. I do dislike the player in the back. This one I simply got because I lost a challenge against my followers where I lost against them in FIFA. And so I ended up having to get it. I have to wear this jersey every time that I go live on Instagram. But that is all for Premier League. Let's move on to Serie A. This is definitely gonna kill my arm, so I'm gonna do this separately, like in 2 different goes. I have a lot of Serie A ones. Mostly they're all Juventus, but I just think Serie A, the old Serie A from the 90s and 2000s, they have such amazing jerseys. I had to get a lot of them. We got the Parma one from a few years back with Buffon in the back. It doesn't really make sense because this is not a goalkeeper jersey, but I mean, Buffon is a football legend and he's in Parma right now, so I guess just let me roll with it. Next up, I think this is a Lazio jersey from the 90s and it has Diego Simeone in the back. Moving on to, okay, let me explain. I know you're gonna go down in the comments and call me plastic, and I'm gonna give you the right to do so. I think it is kind of plastic to get your rival's jersey, but if it makes you feel any better, I did balance it out with the name in the back. I got Joaquin Correa, which is an Argentinian player, and I'm Argentinian, so my thinking is if I'm gonna end up getting a rival jersey, I might as well balance it out with the player in the back being Argentinian. So I got this one with Lautaro Martinez. This is actually one of my favorite ones just because of the color. Really, really like the color with the gold and black as well. And if you think I'm plastic now, just wait till we get to the Milan ones and Roma and Napoli and Fiorentina. Anyways, Parma jersey from the 90s with Crespo, Argentinian striker, legend of the game once again. This is actually one of my favorite jerseys that I wear pretty often. Atalanta, home from a few years ago with Manilovski, pretty cool jersey. And Milan from the late 2000s. Not entirely sure when, but it does have Andrea Pirlo on the back. All right, before we get to the Juventus ones, we have this one that I really like because of the sponsor. It's the Fiorentina jersey from, I believe, the 90s, and it has Batistuta on the back. This is like a pattern. It's another Argentinian legend, another Argentinian striker, and the back of a jersey. Speaking of Argentinian legends, we have this Napoli jersey, and of course, it has to have Maradona on the back. I think it's from the 80s. I really like it. Oh my god, you guys know that Venezia make the best jerseys in the game, and so here it is. We got Venezia from this year, from this last season, I guess, the red one, which is, by the way, the best one that they released. And then we have this one right here, which is the home version, or the away, one of the two. I think it's home, and it does have my name on the back. Next up, we got Roma. It doesn't have anybody in the back, but this is actually one of my first jerseys that I got in my collection. Okay, we finally reached the Juventus ones. I'm not gonna say a lot about these because a lot of them are like home jerseys that are pretty generic, or away ones that I really like, but we're gonna do a lightning round because it's a lot of them. This one I really like. It's a away one from a couple years ago. This one is from last season with Chiesa on the back, and I really actually like it. It kind of grew on me. This one I wasn't actually gonna get because I wasn't entirely digging the whole orange. It makes me look like a Cheeto whenever I wear it, but it was on Adidas for sale for like only $30, so it's a pretty good deal. The home jersey from like 2 or 3 seasons ago. The home jersey from like whenever Tevez was around. The home jersey whenever Ronaldo came. Home jersey from, again, like 3-4 seasons ago. This one actually went down in history as one of the most iconic Juventus jerseys. Any combination with Juventus and pink, it's down to go well, and it has Dybala on the back. Third kit from like a few years back. This one's actually one of my favorite ones. I really like the blue when it comes to Juventus. My only goalkeeper jersey that I have is this one from, like, I'm not entirely sure, 2018, 2017. This one has Buffon on the back, of course. Speaking of big players and my favorite players of all time, Del Piero. And this one is from the 90s, I want to say. I really like. I mean, you've seen this jersey around. It's one of the most iconic football jerseys in history. This one you've also probably seen. I'm telling you, anytime that Juventus and pink go along, it works pretty well. It has Marquisio on the back. Oh god. Okay, this is a concept jersey. It's not the only concept jersey that I own, but one time my team and I won a Sunday League competition, and they gave us this jersey as a prize for some reason, along with the trophy, of course. It's kind of goofy looking. I really like it in a weird way. This one I really love because of the material, and it's really elastic, and it's really cool to play with. Home jersey from a few years back, once again. Oh, and we got, oh, that's weird, a Milan one prepped in. But then this one right here from, I think it was last season, the away one, with Dybala on the back. And then last but not least, we got the last Serie A jersey that I own. This one is a special occasion jersey. Milan actually released this with Shizenko on the back, and I think 100% of the profits went down to Ukrainian refugees that needed a little bit of help. So yeah, I ended up having to get it, and I actually really like it. Alright, and that is all. I think we're going to move on to Ligue 1 and Bundesliga at the same time. I don't have a lot of each, so we're just going to do it together. We got this Olympique Lyon from 2010, back when Pjanic was in there, so he is the one that it's in the back. Okay, we're just going to do a lightning round for these 3 PSG jerseys because they all have Messi in the back. Messi, Messi, Messi. I mean, you guys know PSG makes some of the best football jerseys nowadays, so I had to get those ever since Messi joined them, so yeah. Next up, Olympique Marseille from, I want to say, the 90s. It has Cantona on the back, and again, I really like this shade of blue, so I wear this pretty often ever since I got it. I really like it. Moving on, I only have 3 Bundesliga jerseys, and these 2 are as boring as they get. We got the Bayern one and the Dortmund one from a few years ago. This one, Lewandowski. This one, Haaland. I went really boring with it. I thought to myself I really needed some Bundesliga jerseys, and so I went with these 2. Pretty boring, generic ones, I know. But this one's not generic or boring at all. I actually really like this. This will probably be in my top 5 jerseys if I ever actually made a top 10 or top 5 or something like that. It doesn't have anybody in the back, but I really like the pattern and the color combinations in this jersey. Alright guys, we're done with the top 5 leagues, so now I'm gonna do outside of the top 5 league, and then I'm gonna move on with nations, and that will sum up the 100 jerseys. Starting with the Houston Dynamo jersey that they released this year, and it has my name on the back. Houston Dynamo jersey from a few years back. Houston Dynamo jersey home from a long time ago and signed by a lot of other players. This one's even older. This one was again a gift from CFO. It was for my birthday, and he gave me this one because I was becoming a really big Dynamo fan at the time. It's from like 4 seasons ago. Alright, these next 2 I literally got them because they were on sale. New York City FC, the home one, and LAFC. I really like the YouTube sponsor, but again, got these two because they were on sale. No special reason behind it. This one does have a special reason. My girlfriend went to Mexico on vacation, and I told her to bring me some football jerseys, at least one, and she actually brought me two. She brought me the jersey of her local Mexican club, which is Mineros. They play in the second division of Mexico. So yeah, very thoughtful gift. But yeah, thank you, baby, for this beautiful jersey. And she didn't just give me one, she actually got me two. This one, you guys probably recognize this from Atlas. They play in the first division, and I think they won the Mexican League recently. I'm not sure. I'm not entirely sure. But yeah, another gift. All right, next up, we're moving to Argentina. We got this Boca Juniors jersey from, I believe, the 80s. It's a long sleeve jersey, which I don't have a lot of. I think this actually might be the only one. And it has Maradona on the back because, of course, it just looks really iconic, and you can actually wear this jersey as like with your outfit. Like, it just looks like a really cool shirt to begin with. And then we move to the other side of the rivalry, and we have River Plate. This is the home jersey from, I think, last season or the one before, and it has Julian Alvarez in the back. Next up, we got my only Eredivisie jersey from Ajax from last season. It's the away one. I really like the colors, and it has Tagliafico on the back. Another jersey that I got out of, unfortunately, a tragedy. This is the Chapecoense jersey. I don't know if you guys remember the tragedy that they went through. Basically, their whole team went through a plane crash. A lot of lives were lost. And I bought this jersey, I think, from their website or something along those lines to help them financially. I remember that a lot of people were doing that in order to help the team grow. Another Brazilian jersey that I have is this one that I think was made by the fans, and it became official. Atletico Mineiro. You've probably seen this jersey around. It's probably in my top 10 if I gotta say. This one's from the Rangers. I think I got some Rangers fans in my followings. A lot of the jerseys that I have are actually because my followers told me to get them. Oh my god, okay, this 3 jerseys that I have aren't really jerseys, but this one's the icon jersey from FIFA. Oddly enough, I got this. I also have this one from FIFA 21. I think this is just the Ultimate Team jersey that they gave you in the beginning of the game. And then last but not least, we got this Club de Cuervos jersey, which is a Netflix show revolving around Mexican football, and it's a comedy show. It's a fantastic show, but this is the football jersey that they play with, and it's really, really good. It gives me really good memories because, again, like I said, the show is fantastic. You gotta check it out. All right, and now that we're done with every league, we're gonna do the nations, and we're gonna wrap up the video. All right, we're gonna start with Argentina because there's a lot of that. We got this Argentina one. I don't know a lot of the years. This one is from 2014, and my dad got it at a flea market. It's cheap and shitty looking as fuck. It doesn't have the Adidas logo. It doesn't have 3 stripes. The badge looks really bad. The detail in the back, like right down here, looks really crappy, but I needed an Argentina jersey for their 2014 World Cup, and I didn't have one, and my dad got me this, so thanks, Dad. I still appreciate it. You know this one. You've seen it around. You've seen us wear it when we went 33 games unbeaten, and hopefully that streak keeps on going. This one is the opposite. It doesn't bring in many good memories, but it's the home one from 2018. This one, I have no idea where or when I got it, but it has Maradona on the back. I don't know when they wore this at all. Oh my god, this is actually one of my favorite ones, and again, it's a gift from my girlfriend. Once again, it has Maradona on the back. I think Maradona featured in the back of my jersey the most, maybe like 4 or 5, but it's the 1994 away jersey, and I really like this color. This is probably in my top 5. And pretty good transition, we move to another Argentina away jersey that I really, really like. It's the recent one that we got, but the away version, and it has Di Maria on the back because I got this jersey to commemorate basically us winning the Copa America. Like you see the little badge here, and Di Maria was the goal scorer in the final, so had to get that. And then last but not least, we got this one. I think it might be from 2006, not entirely sure. All right, and that is all for Argentina jerseys. Now we move on to this one. It's the second concept jersey that I own. It's the Japan jersey, and I have a lot to say about this. First of all, it's really cool. It's a little touch, it's a little twist on their actual blue jersey that they actually have, and it's basically commemorating the anime culture that they have within Japan. I don't know if you guys recognize a lot of these. They have anime here. They have Naruto, Dragon Ball, Doraemon, some other ones that you might recognize. And it has Tsubasa on the back, which is the Japanese name for the striker that played in a football-based anime. We got this Netherlands jersey, which I gotta say, it's probably one of the best football jerseys ever invented, and it has Johan Cruyff on the back. We got the Italy Renaissance jersey, and it has Locatelli on the back. Really cool jersey. One of my favorite ones, actually. And then we end the collection with 3 Spain jerseys. We have this one from, I believe, 2008 or 2010. This one is a more recent one. I think it's from the World Cup or the Euros. I'm not entirely sure. And then this one is definitely from 2010. I got it when Spain won the World Cup because I was there, over there in Spain. It's so old that I actually, the little badge, the World Cup badge, got stripped away. And yeah, that is all for my football jerseys. We actually got through it. My arms are killing me, but we got through it. It's been a pleasure showing you guys every jersey that I've gotten throughout the years. You guys took a little interest in seeing every kind of football jersey that I got. So it's been a really cool journey. I do plan to keep on going and collecting more jerseys. So if you want me to get a certain jersey that you didn't see in this video that I guess I don't have, let me know down in the comments what jersey I should get. Maybe your local club has a really cool jersey that I'm just not aware about. Or maybe there are some other legendary football jerseys that I don't have yet. Let me know down in the comments. I will listen to your suggestion. But I do have to wrap up the video right now. Make sure to like the video and subscribe as we are racing to 5,000 subscribers, which is amazing. It would be amazing if we get that soon. And I will see you guys in the next video. As always, thank y'all for watching. Take care and cheers.